So what is it that you want for Christmas?
A big giant box, and a giant cup, and a giant water bottle, and a giant pizza box, and a giant cup, and a giant magazine, and a giant puppy hat, and a giant puppy, and what goes in a giant puppy hat, and a big puppy room.
It's day 3 of Vlogmas, and I'm running on fumes. Not because of Vlogmas or anything, it's because I got 3 hours of sleep last night. My friend who I watch her kids sometimes is needed me to watch her kids today, and I was like, oh, that's fine, yeah, we're just hanging out, we're gonna decorate cookies. So we moved the cookie decorating to our house, and my friend is gonna come over with her son, and we're gonna decorate cookies in a little bit, but they came at 7:30 this morning, and last night I just could not fall asleep. I don't know why. I was like getting distracted, making the kids' wish list for my friends and my family, buying the kids gifts. I'm almost done. I just have Wyatt and Ava to do, and then I'll be done. And then I started doing our Christmas cards on Snapfish, which is the first year I'm doing a family Christmas card. Past, let's see, I think the last one I did was when Ava was 1. I did one when she was 1, and I did one when she was 2, and then I didn't do one any of after that. So I've never done an actual family one of like a husband and 3 children family one, so I'm really excited about that. And then I also ordered some of our fall pictures and prints because I hadn't done that yet, so I can hang those up in our room or wherever. I don't know, it's weird to like put stuff up or decorate this house since it's not technically ours. Like my mom would say it's ours since we live here and we, you know, help run it and support it, but I don't feel like it's ours because it's got all my mom's paint and pictures and all of that and stuff, and our stuff is just kind of sitting around her stuff. So I don't really feel like decorating outside of our bedroom, so I'm like, maybe I'll just hang them up in our bedroom. But anyway, so I have lots of kids here, if you can hear in the background, and I'm gonna try to just stay awake because like I said, I just got distracted with a bunch of stuff last night, and I kept doing one of those, well, if I go to bed now, I'll get 5 hours of sleep. If I go to bed now, I'll get 4 hours of sleep. I didn't go to bed until, I wanna say 3:30, and I had to wake up at 6:30, so I'm tired. Nuna's tired too, as you can tell. The kids really wear her out. Our puppy trainer's like, a good exercise to do with your puppy is to have her be around a lot of noise and a lot of action, and that'll help make her a calmer dog. She's getting a lot of like, she's just calm. She's like, I don't care, I'm used to this. I'm used to these kids. So yeah. So what is it that you want for Christmas?
A big giant box, and a giant cup, and a giant water bottle, and a giant pizza box, and a giant cup, and a giant magazine, and a giant puppy hat, and a giant puppy, and what goes in a giant puppy hat, and a big puppy room.
That's all you want?
Yes.
What happened to the big castle and the big dollhouse? You don't want those things anymore?
Yeah, I want those too.
And a big train? You said something about a big train?
Yeah.
That's a lot of big things.
I know, but I still want a train and a dog house and a dolly house and a puppy house.
Okay.
And a puppy.
Don't you have a puppy?
What puppy?
Nuna. Right there, that puppy.
No, the one was not walking.
One that doesn't walk?
Yeah. It's a stuffed animal.
Oh, okay. Oh, my day is not going well. I need more sleep. I dropped them. My day is almost over. In other words, John is almost home from work. Thank goodness. He's worked every day this week, and last week he was crazy busy too. And I know that sounds ridiculous because obviously my husband works a full-time job, but you guys know this last few months he's been really slow at work. My kids screaming. They're all screaming at me for no reason, just screaming. Because he's been like off so much, it's just strange when he's like working overtime and like gone all the time. But he'll be home in a little bit. It's 5:15. My friend just left with her son, and I'm just doing kind of cleanup. These are the cookies she brought for us to bake. And then we have this mess over here from me and the kids. We decorated all of our cookies, our sugar cookies and stuff like that. And I brought out some toys for her son. Basically, decorating cookies is just an excuse to get together and talk and eat sugar. So it was a fun time. I'm very happy that she was able to come over. I love spending time with my friends when it's just like hanging out with our kids because they totally get me. Like I can be in my pajamas, second day hair, messy house, kids screaming, you know, and they don't judge me, and I love that. So I'm exhausted though. Like, I'm so tired just from not sleeping. Like, I should have slept last night. I don't know what my issue is. It's like whenever I have a big day the next day, my body tells itself just to not shut down at night. It's like, stay awake and feel like crap the next day. So I'm gonna get dinner started because I'm gonna make 9x13 the chicken and potatoes and green beans. And that takes an hour to bake. So then it'll be ready by 6:15 when my mom gets home. And then we can eat. Nuna's exhausted. A full day with 3 little kids and then another little kid and me, she's pooped. Somebody's texting me. Who is it? We got lots of packages at the house. Most of them are for my mom. She is celebrating Christmas in New Mexico, like I mentioned. For her Christmas gift, my sister and I went in on plane tickets for my mom so that she could go out and spend Christmas with my dad. So I think she's going out for like a week and a half maybe. So she's celebrating Christmas this weekend with all of the grandchildren so that she can see all of them before she leaves. So all of her gifts have shown up at the house and it's like crazy. So I think the mailman has it out for us because he's had to walk up to our stoop like numerous times today. So I'm gonna clean up the house and wait for John to get home. Good girl. Can you go potty? Good girl, Nuna. That's a good girl. That's a good girl. I'm so excited because she seems to be like holding her pee longer and we haven't had an accident in the house in 2 days, knock on wood. So come on, Nuna, let's go inside. So I'm rushing around because my mom texted me and was like, hey, so where do you want me to meet you for the kids? And I'm like, the kids? What are you talking about? Like, I'm home with the kids. Totally had this brain fart, forgetting that we had a meeting today with somebody at 6. So I called a realtor and asked if we could meet a little bit later, like at 6:15, because John's running behind. Where is the chicken at? John's running behind from work too, but I need to get dinner in the oven. I'm like, I don't know what happened. I totally am so good at remembering everything that's going on, but for some reason today, I got 3 hours of sleep, that's why, but I totally forgot. So luckily, the lady was super nice and understood my predicament. And so I am going to real quick make dinner for the kids and my mom, so that way it'll be ready for them. And then I'm going to change, or maybe I won't, I'll just go over my sweats. Where can I set you? Do you fit right there? And then I'm gonna change and then I'm gonna meet our realtor at the spot we agreed at. So, and then John's gonna meet me there. Oh my goodness, I am exhausted. What is today? Today is a crazy day, that's what it is. And I just realized Nuna is just like wandering around off the leash. Nuna, come. Nuna, come. Come here. Come, little lady. Come on, come. On the doorknob you go. Oh, what time is it? All right, so I have 15 minutes. 15 minutes to make dinner. Where am I going?
Oh yeah, but they were both out there that one day.
There you go, Kaya. Tire her out. Tire her out. Beat her. Well, don't beat her, but beat her at tug of war. So we just almost got attacked by a wild buck. Is that what they're called? Bucks, if they're boys? Is it?
It was a 10-point buck.
A 10-point buck. What does 10-point mean?
Oh.
A 10-point buck. Well, he was huge. I don't know if you guys have seen our backyard. It's like a wooded area, but our area is very highly...
It was a 14-point buck.
Okay. Our area is densely... Would you say densely populated with deer?
Yeah.
It's bad. Like, if you leave or go, like, drive around our neighborhood, you'll see about, like, 3 of them during the season, just, like, crossing the road. Even on public streets, you'll see them. Like, I feel like...
nature walkway.
Yeah.
The park.
Well, so there are a few deer that kind of come through and lay their fowl in our backyard and stuff. And I was taking Nuna out because she was ringing the bell like crazy because we're bell trained her. So if she's got to go poop, that's the one time she really rings the bell. So she was like hitting it like crazy because she refuses to go poop in the front yard anymore. So I was going to take her out. So I turn on the light and I open the door and there's this huge buck just staring at me, just standing probably like, what, 2 yards away?
2 yards.
I don't know how many yards are.
3 feet.
3
yards.
So that's more than yours. How far away would you say it was? So this is how Nuna's been sleeping for the last few days. I'll look over and she's gotten that thing up and we'll go all the way under it or have it halfway up like that. I don't know what she's doing. I think she likes the cold plastic, but is also still like cozy. Weird.
Finish. Pumpkins? What's a pumpkin wrap?
John, shh, don't tell what I got. Oh, no, that's not. I thought I was telling you guys what I got Lisa for Christmas. Okay.
Women's.
So, shush, don't. Stop it. So, now that the kids are in bed, I can finish this terrifying story. So, where did I leave off? Okay, so, me and Nuna were about to go outside, and I opened the door, and literally there was a huge, what'd you say, 14 point, 10 point, whatever buck, staring at us. And it was probably about 30 feet away. I don't know. I can't do distance. How far away was it? 50 yards away from us. And it was literally just staring at us. So I stopped right there because it scared me. I'd never, since my apartment days, seen such a huge deer so up close. I don't know if I ever told you guys that story about when I lived in my townhouse with Ava and I was taking the trash out because I was having one of those moments where I, at 2 o'clock in the morning, thought it'd be a great idea to clean my whole townhouse and rearrange it. Well, I was getting my trash and I was going to take it through the courtyard to the dumpster, and I opened my blinds to my back door that goes into the courtyard, and I turned on the light, and there's a huge-ass deer. Like, the face was up against my, like, glass door, and its antlers were up, and I screamed and was just, like, so scared. It was, like, staring at me. Oh, my gosh. I almost peed my pants. So, anyways, long story short, the deer was, like, staring at me, and I stopped in my tracks and, like, started pulling Nuna back in, because my mom had just told me a story about how an adult deer, because it's, like, mating season, had killed a big dog because they're, like, aggressive and territorial and stuff like that right now. So, like I said, we have a lot of deer in our backyard, and this is a deer that destroyed one of my mom's newborn trees. Like, she's been trying to plant in the backyard. It, like, knocked it over because it was, like, I don't know what it was doing. So, we came back in, and John came out to look at it, and we were just, like, staring at it because it was so amazing how close it was, and it was staring right back at us. So I was like, well, I can't take Nuna out to go poop. I don't want it to, like, charge us. And he's like, it's not going to charge you. He's like, but let me go scare it away just in case first before you go out. Well, so he goes out, and he goes, why did you even make that noise? He was like, woo!
I was just trying to get its attention.
I'm like, how terrifying. But he was like, woo! Literally, it was starting to turn. Like, it kind of wasn't looking at us anymore at this point when he did this. So he goes, woo! And the deer literally snapped its head back, stared straight at all of us, and just, like, turned its whole body. So it was, like, literally, like, it was sitting, it was like this, and then it went directly in our direction. So then we're all like, crap, like, it's not running away. And then it inched a little bit forward, and John came back into the house, and it started kicking out its back feet over and over again. Like, until we closed the door and turned off the lights and closed the blinds, it was just kicking its feet at us. So we got scared when it started doing this. Like I said, we closed the door, it still was doing it. We turned off the lights, it still was there, and I closed the blinds. And John looked from another window to make sure it left. It probably stayed around staring at the door for another 5 minutes. And then John had to escort me out the other side of the house to get Nuna to go poop. It was, like, it was terrifying. Like, deer are crazy. If I can find the picture, I don't know, I probably can't. There have been, like, my friend, her brother was driving his work truck, and a deer in the middle of the day literally jumped through the front windshield window and landed in his his passenger seat. And she sent me a picture, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, during the day in the city. So, like, I don't have any doubt in my mind that if we would have probably kept staring at that deer or making noises, it probably, or buck, it probably would have charged us and come through the door. So, I don't know, that scares me. So I'm going to call the wildlife conservation or whatever it's called in our town to just kind of talk to him to see what we should do, or because I don't want to be out taking Nuna out early in the morning and have some deer charging us because it's threatened by us being in the backyard. But Nuna, poor girl, really had to poop, and she was just, like, sitting there, like, knocking at the bell over and over again trying to get us to take her out, but we were like, no, we can't go out right now. But anyways, that was our scary deer story for the day. But what are you doing? John's looking to see some tracking on something. When is it going to get here?
It's in here right now. So it might be tomorrow.
Shut your mouth. Really?
Well, look, that's today, and it says it's here. Status here.
That's so exciting.
Here. So.
A big Cyber Monday purchase might come tomorrow, and I can show you all what it is. I'm really excited. John's not very excited. You'll use it. I know you will.
Taking clothes off.
What?
Maybe to hang clothes on.
I'm not gonna hang clothes on it. Can you guys guess what it is? Ooh, this would be a fun game. Alright, well I'm gonna let you guys go now that I told my deer story. I will see you guys all tomorrow for Vlogmas Day 4. I don't really know what we have planned. We have a huge Saturday planned, so...
We do?
Yeah. Remember, it's our date. Our date day. We have Ava's friend spending the night tomorrow. And then Mom's Christmas thing with the kids. And then we're gonna, like, hang out by ourselves and go out to dinner, right? And then meet for the... Christmas gardens.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm
That'll be
gonna
a fun day.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to rest up because I'm exhausted. But tomorrow I need to go get a birthday present for the little girl that I watched because her birthday's tomorrow, and me and Kai are gonna go drop that off at her house. That's about it. So I will talk to you guys all tomorrow. Bye. Say bye, John.
Bye, John.